At the dental laboratory, the corresponding implant analog is repositioned in the impression and held in place by the integrated positioning screw. A gingival mask should always be used to achieve an optimal cervical crown contour. The working model is created as usual using dental stone. This is the completed working model with the implant analog and the gingival mask. After checking the clinical situation on an articulator, the abutment can now be selected. For this purpose, a special prosthetic planning kit is available to dental technicians to facilitate the choice of the correct components and to keep inventory levels at a minimum. This planning kit includes plastic try-in abutments for crowns and bridges that can be placed on the implant analogs to verify their heights and axial inclinations. The RN Synopter 1.5 screw-retained abutment used here offers considerable advantages, especially where vertical space is limited and a transocclusal screw-retained restoration is to be inserted. The RN Synopter 1.5 screw-retained abutment, which is only 1.5 mm high, is placed inside the implant analog and aligned with the internal octagon. The base screw is not tightened until the abutment is properly seated. The RN Synopter Gold coping with an integrated modeling aid has been selected. It's put in place and fixated using an SCS occlusal guide screw. Depending on the actual situation, the modeling aid and positioning screw may have to be trimmed to match the height of the occlusal plane. Once the occlusal height has been reconfirmed, the crown framework is modeled in wax using anatomical principles. Note that wax must cover the gold coping wherever ceramic will be fired onto it at a later stage. The finished wax model is now invested and the crown framework is cast. This is followed by oxide firing, wash firing and core firing. The ceramic materials are applied to the framework following anatomical principles. After the main firing, the procedure is completed with a correction firing and a glaze firing. The finalized crown is checked on the articulator where any final adjustments are made and delivered to the dentist with the abutment on the mastercast.